On the ground! On the ground! On the ground!
Okay, I'm coming to a stop.
Get out of the truck! Because you are under arrest.
Yeah, I have handcuffs on.
I understand.
Alright, so you can stop touching me and tell me what I need to do.
James.
But I don't need your hand on me. The dog already did enough.
On the 4th of July, 2023, in Jackson County, Ohio, a routine traffic stop spiraled into an extraordinary pursuit. State trooper, intent on stopping Jadarius Rose, a 23-year-old truck driver, for a missing mud flap, sparked a significant chain of events. Rose, making direct eye contact but choosing not to stop, led to a tense and prolonged chase. This incident set the stage for a complex clash between law enforcement protocol and individual response. The moment state trooper noticed the missing mud flap on Jadarius Rose's truck, he signaled for Rose to pull over. However, despite making direct eye contact, Rose chose not to comply, igniting a pursuit that would last for about 20 minutes across the roads of Jackson County. This decision by Rose to not adhere to the trooper's signal transformed a minor infraction into a full-fledged chase, adding layers of complexity and danger to the situation.
Okay, I'm coming to a stop.
Get out of the truck!
Alright, you just pull back out. Okay, are you switching over to Quick County or Ross County?
He took off again. We're heading northbound, 23. He rolled the window down, looked at us, rolled it back up. We're northbound 48 miles an hour, passing Moore Road in Ross County.
As the chase unfolded, Rose, in a state of alarm, made a 911 call, a recording of which was later aired by WKYC Channel 3.
I don't know why they even pulling me over. I was about to comply with them, but they all had their guns.
Units in the pursuit. I have the guy in the semi on 911. He's complaining that you guys had his guns pulled out on him.
I don't know why they trying to kill me. Yes, they are. Obviously, they throwing stuff on the ground, trying to explode the tire, and they feel like they trying to kill me, and I'm not even.
Okay, sir, you need to comply with them. You
got pulled over yet.
okay, because they're in pursuit of you. You need to pull over. You're going to get yourself in more trouble than what you're already in.
In this call, he expressed his fear and confusion, highlighting that his reluctance to stop was fueled by the sight of officers with guns drawn. "They're trying to kill me," he stated, conveying a sense of imminent threat and panic. This call provided a crucial insight into his mindset during the pursuit and raised questions about the appropriate use of force and communication in such high-tension scenarios. The chase, marked by this critical 911 call, painted a vivid picture of the escalating situation. At the heart of this high-speed pursuit lies Ohio Revised Code Section 2921.331, pivotal in determining the legal standing of Jadarius Rose's actions. This statute explicitly states that no person shall operate a vehicle so as to willfully elude or flee a police officer after receiving a signal to stop. The law classifies such behavior as a misdemeanor of the first degree, but escalates to a felony if the chase follows the commission of a felony or causes a substantial risk of physical harm. In Mr. Rose's case, the crux of the legal argument centers on whether his actions constituted a willful attempt to evade the trooper. Given that he eventually called 911 and expressed fear for his life due to the presence of armed officers, the interpretation of willful eluding becomes complex. Did his decision to not immediately stop indicate an intent to flee, or was it a response to perceived danger? Moreover, while Rose's failure to stop initiated the chase, there were no reported instances of reckless driving or endangerment to public safety during the pursuit. This aspect could influence the court's decision on whether his actions posed a substantial risk of serious physical harm, a key factor in elevating the charge to a felony.
Tell them to stop there if they got them wrong. That's a dog! Come to me! You know one bit! On the ground, you're gonna get bit. Come to me, man!
Do not let them, don't release the dog. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog.
Dog sick. Get on the ground or you're going to get bit. Police canine, you're going to get bit. Police canine, you're going to get bit. Final chance, you're going to get bit. Sir, it's here. Here. Down. Down. Here, nay, here. Down. On the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Get it off. Get it off, please. Watch it. Get it off and don't take my arm. Quit reaching.
Get the dog off.
Get your dog. Get it out. Get it out.
I got squad.
Down.
Alright, hands are clearing the vehicle now.
Put your hand back. Give me your hand.
Amid these conflicting orders, Rose, seemingly overwhelmed, remained standing. In a contentious decision, Officer Speakman released the dog, which aggressively bit and held onto Rose despite his visible surrender. This use of the police dog, lasting over 30 seconds, occurred even as state troopers vehemently protested against it, highlighting a disconcerting lack of coordination among the officers. The deployment of the police dog by Officer Speakman raises serious questions under both departmental policy and constitutional law. Circleville Police Department's policy, as reported, allows canine use if a suspect poses an imminent threat or resists arrest. However, given Rose's non-aggressive posture and raised hands, Speakman's action appears to contravene these guidelines. Furthermore, under constitutional scrutiny, especially considering the standards set by Graham v. Connor, this use of force seems excessive. Rose's compliance, albeit not in the exact manner Speakman demanded, did not justify such a severe response, potentially violating his Fourth Amendment rights against unreasonable seizures.
Was I not loud enough?
You said it 3-4 more times.
Oh, bro, don't touch my left arm, bro. You just let the dog bite me. Why would you touch my left arm? No, why you keep bending my arm?
We're trying to get it wrapped.
We're wrapping it up.
We're not trying to hurt you.
Here. There's a pad.
Bro, get off me.
I can't.
Bro, I have handcuffs on. What am I doing to you?
You could kick somebody. I don't want you to
I'm
kick
gonna
anybody.
kick. I'm not gonna kick nobody. I just got
Relax,
bit by a
man.
dog.
I understand that. Just
Man, you
calm
don't
down.
understand. You don't understand. Did you get bit by a dog?
Okay.
Stop squeezing it.
Nobody, buddy, nobody's trying to hurt you.
Shit, you just let a dog bite me.
All you had to do was come to me.
I was coming, all the guns pointing at me. How you do this thing to respect you? You got a gun pointing at me. It's like 20 of y'all.
All you had to do was stop, brother.
I did stop. I don't feel
20
safe.
miles ago.
I did.
Following the dog attack, Mr. Rose, now visibly injured, received immediate first aid from the officers at the scene. They attempted to manage his wounds using a basic first aid kit while awaiting the arrival of emergency medical services. This prompt response was not just a matter of protocol, but also a constitutional obligation under the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. In the landmark case of Revere v. Massachusetts General Hospital, 1983, the Supreme Court held that apprehended individuals are entitled to necessary medical care, emphasizing that such care is a fundamental right. Although the officers were not required to provide advanced medical treatment themselves, their swift action in summoning medical assistance and attempting basic first aid aligned with their constitutional duties. This obligation, as clarified in cases like Rich v. City of Mayfield Heights, doesn't extend to officers providing medical care but does mandate them to ensure prompt access to necessary medical services.
What's your name, bro? You want to stand up on your feet or you want to sit on your butt? EMS is
I don't know what you're gonna let me do.
I'm gonna let you either sit or stand. As long as you ain't gonna do nothing stupid.
I'm gonna do something stupid
Just
with him.
have him set up, Tyler.
And you still
Let him set up.
You still let it go. Don't put pressure on me.
You have to have pressure.
Don't know. Let it be. Why are you still touching me?
Because you are under arrest.
See if he's got his ID with him. If not, we'll try to get it out of the truck.
Y'all not easy. Y'all let the dog bite me.
What do you mean? I gave you 3 warnings, did I not?
Man, you just pulled up. I ain't trying to hear that.
Did I not say?
The people who was
Listen to
talking.
me. Did I not say final warning? You're gonna get out of the dog.
Next available roll
Yes or
back.
no?
It don't matter, bro.
Well, you didn't comply, so you got the dog.
On the truck is deflated, bro.
Where is the EMS?
They're on their way.
How long is it gonna take?
I don't know.
Well, you need to know because my arm is hurting.
All right. They'll get here as soon as they can get here.
Why are you going to my pockets?
Get your ID.
In Mr. Rose's case, the officer's actions, while awaiting EMS, adhered to this standard, demonstrating a recognition of their duty to care for an injured individual in their custody. Officer Speakman's decision to deploy his police dog against a nonviolent and seemingly compliant Jadarius Rose raised serious questions about his judgment and adherence to protocol. His actions, perceived as disproportionate to the threat posed by Rose, were scrutinized in an internal investigation by the Circleville Police Department. This inquiry, considering the officer's actions during the encounter and their aftermath, led to Speakman's termination. However, it was not solely the controversial use of the police dog that resulted in his dismissal. The department cited Speakman's conduct during the investigation, specifically his misrepresentation of facts and violation of department policies, as key reasons for his termination. This outcome reflects a broader concern within law enforcement about maintaining high standards of professionalism and accountability, particularly in high-pressure situations. Now Larry will share some legal insight with us.
This case illustrates the fine line in law enforcement between necessary force and excessive action. Officer Speakman's dismissal underscores the importance of adherence to protocol and ethical conduct. The incident with Jadarius Rose highlights the critical need for clear communication and restraint in law enforcement. It serves as a reminder that the power to enforce the law comes with the responsibility to uphold justice and human dignity.